To perform routine cleanup on Roborock Q7, first of all, let's start with the trash bin, then we'll move to the bottom side of the robot. So to access a trash bin, you will need to click on those two buttons and then pull it towards you. That way we can remove it. And now inside you can first open this hatch. Then there's all of the dust right here. You can try to remove it. Also, there's this hatch right here. It folds, so you can try to be careful and remove it and place it. Just don't lose this hatch on the side. You can also clean it with water if you want. Then you can remove all of the dust and also remove the HEPA filter right here. And clean it with water if you want. Just do not use any water on the robot. On the dustbin, it is safe to use water. You can just go ahead and clean it with water, but it needs to be dry before you're actually gonna use it. Then we can move to our HEPA filter. I've removed it from here. You can use this string to remove it, and then you can clean this part with water. It's fine. And then there's a HEPA filter itself. You can also clean it with water, but for sporadic cleaning, I would actually go for a water. But if you're cleaning it just every day, then try to simply tap it above the trash bin. Do not use water strictly on the HEPA filter if you don't need to, as it may damage it. So now we can put everything back together here, and that is our trash bin fully cleaned. You can go for even more cleaning with a toothbrush if there's some of the parts that are too dirty to clean on its own. So also this hatch can go in, and now we can put the trash bin on the side. Then let's lift our robot. And right here, there's the access area for the main brush and also the vacuum area right here. I wouldn't touch this place necessarily, but you can remove the brush cover and then the entire brush, and then you can try to swipe this area right here. Now let's put our robot upside down. To remove the main brush first, we'll need to click on those two buttons, then the cover will be removed and you can place the cover on the side. Then for the main brush, if there's hair strapped around it, you can use something like a clippers to simply clip around that hair, and then you can remove it. But try not to damage the brushes itself. You can also use water to clean it, but also make sure that it's fully dry before you're gonna use it next time. And there will also be hair around this area. You can try to pry it and remove it as well. Then we have the wheels. Now the wheels for sporadic cleaning, I wouldn't do that. It's a bit complicated to remove them, and maybe even go to the service, repair service, to replace those wheels or just clean them if they start to clog up. Then we have the side brush right here. You need to get a screwdriver, *1, and then unscrew it. Just hold it with one hand and then you can remove it. The hair probably gets around this part, and it may also get around this part. You can try to pry it open, also remove the hair from that side as well. Now the rest of the cleaning goes to the sensors. You can clean your sensors from time to time. Just use some cloth sheet, and then you can get some cleaning solution for windows, for glass, or just for LCD screens, and then you can swipe the sensors right here, right here, right here, and then one on the front. Just make sure that after you wet them, you will clean them dry. And that is the sporadic cleaning for the robot. And that is basically everything. Thanks so much for watching.